เอวเมสุตัง
เอกังสมัยยังภควาภารณสิยังวิหารติอิสิปตเนมิคทาเยตาตระโคภควาปัญจวัคคีเยภิกขุอามันเตสิทเวเมภิกขเวอันตาปาปชิเตนะนะเสวิตาภายโยจายังกาเมสุกามสุขันลิกานุโยโคหิโนคัมโมโปตุชนิโกอนาริโยอนาถสันหิโตโยจายังอัตตกิลมัฏฐานุโยโคทุกโขอนาริโยอนาถสันหิโตเอเตเตภิกขเวอุโปอันเตอนุปคัมมมาชิมาปฏิปทาตถาคเตนะอภิสัมพุทธาจักขุกรณียานกรณีอุปสมัยยะอภิญญายสัมพุทธายนิพพานายสังวัตติกตมาจะสาภิกขเวมาชิมาปฏิปทาตถาคเตนะอภิสัมพุทธาจักขุกรณียานกรณีอุปสมัยยะอภิญญายสัมพุทธายนิพพานายสังวัตติอายเมวะอริโยอัตถังคิโกมาโคสัยยทิทังสัมมาทิฏฐิสัมมาสังกัปโปสัมมาวาจาสัมมากัมมันโตสัมมาอาชีโวสัมมาวายาโมสัมมาสติสัมมาสมาธิอายังโคสาภิกขเวมาชิมาปฏิปทาตถาคเตนะอภิสัมพุทธาจักขุกรณียานกรณีอุปสมัยยะอภิญญายสัมพุทธายนิพพานายสังวัตติอิทังโคปนะภิกขเวทุกขังอริยสัจจังชาติปิทุกขาชราปิทุกขามรณะปิทุกขังโสกปริเทวทุกขโทมนัสสุปายาสาปิทุกขาอาปิเยหิสัมปโยโคทุกโขปิเยหิวิปโยโคทุกโขยัมปิชังนลปฏิตัมปิทุกขังสังขิเตนะปัญจุปาทานาขันธาทุกขาอิทังโคปนะภิกขเวทุกขสมุทัยโยอริยสัจจังยายังตัณหาโปโนภวิกานันทิราคสหคตาตาตระตาตราภินันทินิสัยยทิทังกามตัณหาภวตัณหาวิภวตัณหาอิทังโคปนะภิกขเวทุกขนิโรโธอริยสัจจังโยตัสสะเยวตัณหายะเสสวิราคนิโรโธจาโคปฏินิสสะโคโมติอนาลโยอิทังโคปนะภิกขเวทุกขนิโรธคามินีปฏิปทาอริยสัจจังอายเมวะอริโยอัตถังคิโกมาโคสัยยทิทังสัมมาทิฏฐิสัมมาสังกัปโปสัมมาวาจาสัมมากัมมันโตสัมมาอาชีโวสัมมาวายาโมสัมมา สติสัมมาสมาธิ
อิทังทุกขัง
อริยสัจจันติเมภิกขเวปุพเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุจักขุงอุทปปาทิญาณังอุทปปาทิปัญญาอุทปปาทิวิชชาอุทปปาทิอาโลโกอุทปปาทิตังโขปนิทังทุกขังอริยสัจจังปริญญายันติเมภิกขเวปุพเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุจักขุงอุทปปาทิญาณังอุทปปาทิปัญญาอุทปปาทิวิชชาอุทปปาทิอาโลโกอุทปปาทิตังโขปนิทังทุกขังอริยสัจจังปริญญาตันติเมภิกขเวปุพเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุจักขุงอุทปปาทิญาณังอุทปปาทิปัญญาอุทปปาทิวิชชาอุทปปาทิอาโลโกอุทปปาทิอิทังทุกขสมุทัยโยอริยสัจจันติเมภิกขเวปุพเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุจักขุงอุทปปาทิญาณังอุทปปาทิปัญญาอุทปปาทิวิชชาอุทปปาทิอาโลโกอุทปปาทิตังโขปนิทังทุกขสมุทัยโยอริยสัจจังปหาตัพพันติเมภิกขเวปุพเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุจักขุงอุทปปาทิญาณังอุทปปาทิปัญญาอุทปปาทิวิชชาอุทปปาทิอาโลโกอุทปปาทิตังโขปนิทังทุกขสมุทัยโยอริยสัจจังปหินันติเมภิกขเวปุพเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุจักขุงอุทปปาทิญาณังอุทปปาทิปัญญาอุทปปาทิวิชชาอุทปปาทิอาโลโกอุทปปาทิอิทังทุกขนิโรโธอริยสัจจันติเมภิกขเวปุพเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุจักขุงอุทปปาทิญาณังอุทปปาทิปัญญาอุทปปาทิวิชชาอุทปปาทิอาโลโกอุทปปาทิตังโขปนิทังทุกขนิโรโธอริยสัจจังสัจฉิกาตัพพันติเมภิกขเวปุพเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุจักขุงอุทปปาทิญาณังอุทปปาทิปัญญาอุทปปาทิวิชชาอุทปปาทิอาโลโกอุทปปาทิตังโขปนิทังทุกขนิโรโธอริยสัจจังสัจฉิกตันติเมภิกขเวปุพเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุจักขุงอุทปปาทิญาณังอุทปปาทิปัญญาอุทปปาทิวิชชาอุทปปาทิอาโลโกอุทปปาทิอิทังทุกขนิโรธคามินีปฏิปทาอริยสัจจันติเมภิกขเวปุพเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุจักขุงอุทปปาทิญาณังอุทปปาทิปัญญาอุทปปาทิวิชชาอุทปปาทิอาโลโกอุทปปาทิตังโขปนิทังทุกขนิโรธคามินีปฏิปทาอริยสัจจังภาเวตาพันติเมภิกขเวปุพเพอ นันโนสุเตสุธรรมเมสุจักขุงอุทปปาทิญาณังอุทปปาทิปัญญาอุทปปาทิวิชชาอุทปปาทิอาโลโกอุทปปาทิตังโคปนิทังทุกขนิโรธคามินีปฏิปทาอริยสัจจังภาวิตันติเมภิกขเวปุเพอนันโนสุเตสุธรรมเมสุจักขุงอุทธปาทิญาณังอุทธปาทิปัญญาอุทธปาทิวิชชาอุทธปาทิอาโลโกอุทธปาทิยาวกีวันจะเมภิกขเวอิเมสุจตุสุอริยสัจเจสุเอวันติปริวัตตังทวาทสาการังยถาภูตังญาณทัสสนังนสุวิสุทธังอโหสิเนวตาวาหังภิกขเวสเทวเกโลเกสมาระเกสพรหมเกสสมณพรหมนิยาปชายสเทวมนุสายอนุตตรังสัมมาสัมโพธิงอภิสัมพุทโธปัจจัญญาสิงยโตจะโคเมภิกขเวอิเมสุจตุสุอริยสัจเจสุเอวันติปริวัตตังทวาทสาการังยถาภูตังญาณทัสสนังสุวิสุทธังอโหสิอัฏฐาหังภิกขเวสเทวเกโลเกสมาระเกสพรหมเกสสมณพราหมณิยาปชายสเทวมนุสายอนุตตรังสัมมาสัมโพธิงอภิสัมพุทโธปัจจัญญาสิงญาณัญจปนเมทัสสนังอุทธปาทิอกุปปาเมวิมุตติอายมันติมาชาตินาติธานิปุนาภโวติอิธรรมโวจะภควาอัตตมนาปัญจวัคคียาภิกขุภควโตภาสิตังอภินันทุงอิมาสมิงจะปนวัยยากรณาสมิงพันยมาเนอายาสมโตโกนทัญญาสวิรชังวิตมลังธรรมจักขุงอุทธปาทิยังกินจิสมุทัยธรรมังสัพพันตังนิโรธธรรมันติภวัติเตจะภควตาธรรมจักเกภูมิมาเทวาสัทธมโนสาเวสุงเอตัมภควตาภาลานาสิยังอิสิปตเนมิคทาเยอนุตตรังธรรมจักกังปวัตติตังอาปฏิวัติยังสมเนนวาพระมเนนวาเทเวนวามาเรนวาพระมุนาวาเกณจิวาโลกัสมินติ
ภูมานัง
เอวานังสัทธังสุตวาจาตุมหาราชิกาเทวาสัทธมนุสาเวสุงจาตุมหาราชิกานังเทวานังสัทธังสุตวาตาวติงสาเทวาสัทธมนุสาเวสุงตาวติงสานังเทวานังสัทธังสุตวายามาเทวาสัทธมนุสาเวสุงยามานังเทวานังสัทธังสุตวาตุสิตาเทวาสัทธมนุสาเวสุงตุสิตานังเทวานังสัทธังสุตวานิมมานรติเทวาสัทธมนุสาเวสุงนิมมานรตินังเทว ติเทวาสัตตมโนสเวสุงปรณิมมิตวสวัตตินังเทวานังสัตถังสุตวาพระมกายิกาเทวาสัตตมโนสเวสุงเอตัมภควตาภารานสิยังอิสิปตเนมิคทาเยอนุตตรังธรรมจักกังปวัตติตังอาปฏิวัติยังสมเนนวาพรหมเนนวาเทเวนวามาเรนวาพรหมุนาวาเกณจิวาโลกัสมินติ
อิติหเตนะคะเน
นะเตนะโมโหเตนะยาวะพรหมโลกาสัตโตอาภูคาจิอายัญจะทัสสะหัสสีโลกธาตุสังกัมปิสัมปะกัมปิสัมปะเวทิอาปมาโนจะโอลาโลโอภาโสโลเกปาตุระโหสิอติกัมเมวะเทวานังเทวานุภาวังอัตถโคภควาอุทานังอุทานเนสิอัญญาสิวัตโพโกนทันโยอัญญาสิวัตโพโกนทันโยติอิติหิทังอายสมโตโกนทันยาสอัญญาโกนทันโยตเววนามังอาโหสิติ
Meditation for beginners, the 7 bases of the mind. I'd like to invite you all to find a comfortable position for yourself in meditation. With your right leg on your left leg, your right hand on your left hand, with the index finger of your right hand touching against the thumb of your left hand, with your hands palm upwards on your lap. Or you can adopt any other looser variation of this position which helps you to feel more comfortable for your meditation. The important thing is that you feel alert but yet relaxed. You should adjust your body so that your breathing and your circulation are completely natural. Adjust your position to minimize any possible aches or pains. Anything that might disturb the continuity of your attention. And relax every muscle of your body. Relax every muscle, starting with the muscles of your forehead. Your eyebrows, your eyelids, and take special care to make sure that your eyes are only very gently closed. Make sure there's no pressure around your eyes. Never squeeze your eyes closed. But close your eyes only very gently, in much the same way you would close your eyes to go to sleep. And relax the muscles of your face, your neck, both shoulders, both arms down to the tips of your fingers. Relax them all completely. Relax the muscles of your chest, trunk and abdomen, both of your legs, down to the tips of your toes. So that all the way from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, there's no remaining part of your body with any stress or tension anymore. If you notice any stress or tension still remaining in your body, then try to relax it completely. Because the body that is completely relaxed will have the feeling as if it seems to melt away into the atmosphere around you. You have no further worries about your body anymore. So that you can turn your attention to relaxing the mind. Relax the mind by letting go of all thoughts about the things of the world. For a few moments put aside all worries and concerns about your everyday life. Don't allow your mind to wander to thoughts of work, friends, family, study, or any other thing. But keep your mind on the task in hand. task of training the mind, while filling your mind with thoughts of happiness and joy. Fill your thoughts with happiness and joy, as if your mind was completely filled with tiny particles of happiness and joy. Filling your mind so full that there's no room left in your mind for anything else. Make your mind spacious, light, radiant, and refreshed. And such a mind is one which is ready and waiting for the harmony and unity which we will embark upon in the meditation to follow. So once you are relaxed both in body and in mind, very gently, using no effort at all, imagine for yourself a picture of a bright object. A picture of a bright object such as a shining sun, a shining full moon, or a star, or a crystal ball. Any one of the four which you find easiest to imagine. Imagine a picture of that bright object as if that object is floating in front of your face. A shining sun, a full moon, a star, or a shining crystal ball, as if it is floating in front of your face. Imagine it effortlessly. And reduce the object of your choice in size until it is only 1 centimeter in diameter, until it is the size of the tip of your little finger and floating in front of your nose, in front of the left nostril for women and in front of the right nostril for gentlemen. Floating in front of your nose at a point we call the first base of the mind. Make the bright object as bright as you can and as clear as you can, while in your mind repeating to yourself the sound of the mantra Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang 3 times. And then move the shining bright object slowly but smoothly inside your nostril, inside the left nostril for women and inside the right nostril for men. Moving slowly inside your nostril until it reaches a point inside your nose, just next to the corner of the eye. And here it stops at a point we call the second base of the mind. Here the object stops still. And we make the object as bright as we can and as clear as we can, while hearing the sound of the mantra Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang 3 times. and then the bright object moves slowly backwards inside our head, backwards on a horizontal plane, until it comes to a point in the precise center of our skull, in the very center of our head, a point we call the third base of the mind. Here again the bright object comes to a standstill. Here we make the object as bright as we can and as clear as we can, while repeating to ourselves, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, 3 times. And now the bright object is moving gently downwards, downwards from the center of your head, directly downwards, until it comes to a point at the roof of your mouth, a point we call the fourth base of the mind. Here the bright object comes to a standstill. We make the object as bright as we can and as clear as we can, while at the same time repeating the mantra to ourselves, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, 3 times. And again the bright object moves directly downwards, downwards inside our throat, downwards until it reaches a point just above the Adam's apple, a point we call the 5th base of the mind. Here the bright object comes to a standstill. We make the object as bright as we can and as clear as we can, while at the same time repeating the mantra to ourselves, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, 3 times. And now the bright object moves downwards again, deeper inside our chest, deeper inside our trunk, deeper inside our abdomen, moving directly downwards. If you imagine the central part of your body, then imagine 2 thin threads. One thread running from your navel on a horizontal plane directly through your back. A second thread on the same plane from the left side to the right side. Those 2 threads come to an intersection at a point in the center of the body, a point we call the 6th base of the mind. Now we move our bright object downwards until it comes to this intersection of the 2 threads, at a point in the center of our stomach. The bright object comes to a standstill at this point. We make the object as bright as we can and as clear as we can, while at the same time repeating the mantra to ourselves, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, 3 times. And now we move the bright object slowly upwards. Upwards the distance of 2 finger breadths above the intersection of the 2 threads. 2 finger breadths above the intersection of the 2 threads, to a point we call the 7th base of the mind. The bright object reaches the 7th base of the mind and comes to a standstill.
สัพเพพุทธาปรัปปตตาปัจเจกานันจะยังพลังอรหันตานันจะเตชนะรักขังพันธามิสัพพโสสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสัทธาโสธีภวันตุเต
Sadhu. Please everyone pay respect to the teaching monk by bowing 3 times. First bow, second bow, third bow.
Good evening, everybody. Once a week, we come to join together in this channel. And today I put the title as Benefits of Depth. Somebody should be confused. How come the depth bring any benefit to our life at all? I think in this world, when we take a look at everything, in every possible angle, every dimension, you will see sometimes the good luck you have will bring you the misfortune, the bad luck. It depends how you treat it. So it means every single thing in this world, for the example, the bad, the darkness, should consider the negative things that bring the bad thing, bring disadvantage to our life. But the thing is, if you take a look at another side, our Lord Buddha himself became the Lord Buddha because of this kind of thing. Because when he was 79 years old, his inspiration for ordination was seeking the path. It was because this thing. That is the first time he met the corpse, because his father afraid of him to become ordained as an ascetic. So he tried to spoil him every way possible because he want him to be the king, to be the emperor. So that's why he's just the prisoner, the luxury prisoner in a built castle. Everything he saw is perfect. They are perfect way possible to let him mislead as this world is perfect. So it should be the emperor to lead the people. But the truth is, when he saw corpse first time, I saw a lot of corpse because when the soul leaves the body, it's become corpse. So that time he saw the corpse, and the question he asked his driver was, am I have to die as this person that left behind the body? The driver said, yes, everybody die. So that time he heard the ring bell that wake him up from something that the people in this world try to cover him. So what is the point of living with a luxurious life and you have to die in the end? It's just like, the example should be just like boiling frog in the water. This kind of frog is you put the frog with the cold water and just start boiling it. They just swimming around, happy with the life. But when the temperature is higher, in the end, all the frogs die. It's the same. The people live the life, wake up in the morning, going seeking for wealth, find food, find companions, so on and so forth. In the end, they die. The same. But the Lord Buddha, who performed perfection for a very, very long time until all of perfection has been fulfilled, so we have a different view. When I have to die, I have to waste my time like this. So in the end, he have the point that I don't want to die. Everybody don't want to die. But the thing is, it's just desire to live longer. But the prince at that time, he don't want to die and he want to seek the way to not die. That is the purpose when he saw something so bad as a corpse. He gave himself an inspiration to see something. And his inspiration is, he said, in this world, there is light. That's why there is shadow. So it means the bright side, there are the sun. The dark side, there was the moon, the darkness night. So it means if there is death, there have to be the way to not to die. So that's why he seek. And the way he seek is staying in the palace is not the way to do that. So that's why he come to be the Lord Buddha as the result. So it means the bad side that you see, sometimes you take a look at another angle, is a good thing. The good luck is the same. I met one guy, won lottery. His life is just normal. He have families, children, and the life is all right. It's not too bad, not too good. Then he won lottery. He had millions. And what's next? It should be good, right? But the thing is, when he won lottery, he bought a lot of stuff. And after that, family broke up. The kid go another way, wife go another way, husband go another way. And what left is not money, but it's nothing else. And it's still even negative one. Is it a good luck or bad luck? You can think for yourself. So that's why the benefits of depth is mean we're trying to look in another angles of the world. But this topic should be, I say, it's quite long to finish that one. So I try to speak slowly to make you understand every angle possible. So it may take time. For this period, I have 30 minutes, around 30 minutes. So let's see what is the depth mean, because I mentioned this one because the Lord Buddha said, I nang tukkhaṃ loke in Pali language. It means in this world, depths bring suffering. What is it benefit then? Because it brings suffering. He said, in this world, depths bring suffering. Before we come to understand why he said this, let's take a look at what depth is, in my opinion, because I have to declare first, all of this thing is my opinions as a Buddhist monk who take a look and learning in Buddhism for more than 30 years. So it's become some kind of wisdom, some kind of knowledge, but I share to you. No need to believe what I said or anything. Just listen and use your wisdom to judge it, to prove it yourself. The depth I mentioned is not just about money. It's everything in this world. Sometimes it should call this kind of depth as the karma. What is the karma is? It is when the child born in this world gain body. Because the first time in the mother womb, it's just a small water. And it grow up after consume all of the nutrients that the mother provide in the womb. That is first giving to the baby. And after giving birth, feed the milk, take care of everything, all of this kind of thing. It looks just like the one who get advantage about this one is the baby. But if we take a look at the world as a big picture, every babies that born in this world, some have a luxurious life, very good life. Some have the suffering life, even the food very hard to find. Somebody they have everything, but some don't have anything. Even the mother left him or left them to live alone, sometimes even die in the process. But the thing is, the difference that they have because of this depth. If you take a look at, not to look at the difference lifetime, because Buddhism believes in reincarnation or rebirth. When you die, it's not the end. You come back again, as everything in this world. The world one day will be destroyed, and it's come to be the world again until it's properly times, it will grow up again, and civilization will come again and destroy itself again as a cycle. Not to mention about this world, even the universe itself has to be disappear at some point, and it will come to be again. This teaching comes from Abkhanya Sutta, as a teaching of the Lord that he mentions about how the world come to be and how it destroyed itself, and development, even the way the Lord Buddha came and go, the people were the same in this sutta, in this teaching. So if you take a look at this, when people die, it's not the end. It means not to look at that point, only the present times alone. The present time and when the baby, some of the baby take good care by their parents. When they grow up, have family, they take good care of the kid as a copy from the parents. It's just like the pattern. Sometimes a little bit better, sometimes a little bit worse. Lower quality than that, a little bit. But the thing is, every single action that they have, for the example, is that another lifetime, you take good care of the kid in depth of the parents. Just like borrow something with nothing, because you have to understand one word. In this world, nothing free. In this world, nothing free. You feel like it's free because you don't see what you have lost, as I mentioned last time. What you lost is what you gain, nothing free in this world. When the kids grow up and they gain something from the parents, all of that is depth for the mother. Because after growing up, some of the kids, some of the babies grow up and return something, but that return is very little. So that's why a lot that we have to understand about this kind of stuff. When you borrow someone money, that is depth. When you gain knowledge from someone sharing the story, that is depth. When you steal someone from somebody, even they don't see your action, that is depth. Because this one is very important. I take a look at the videos in this world and have a lot of bad stories. about some Buddhist monk or so on and so forth. But the thing is, when I take a look at this kind of news, I care nothing. I don't care. Why? Because if you understand this one, you will know all of everything is depend on you alone. Your action alone is matter. For the example, when you do some merit, and you say the best way to gain merit is the receiver have to be pure, keep precept pure, and sometimes even have some ability through meditation. You will gain more merit from donation to that kind of person. The doer have to be pure. Pure is mean keep precept pure, or the mind is pure. That is generate more merit. And all of your stuff, your material that you need to offer have to be pure. Is mean don't steal from somebody. Come from the right way. So this is a perfect way to gain something like that. But the thing is that in this world is have a different way of giving out. What does that mean? For the example, if I am a lay people and I donate to some monks, only one monk or in some temples, the food they give to the monk, that's not free. Because I have to find some money, I have to work out, use the sweat, exchange for money, and buy some food and offer to the monks. It's the lifeline that offer. With this kind of thing, if I am a lay people, I don't care if the monk good or bad. Why is that so? Because that is depth. One of the master always said he have a very good experience in meditation, and he walked in the field and he saw a group of buffalo, and he tell his disciple, "Are you seeing that group of the buffalo?" "Yes, master. The leader one used to be Apple. In his previous life used to be Apple. And the followers of that buffalo is all of that are monks in the previous life." The question is why the monks who practice meditation, chanting morning and evening chanting, and do some good stuff have to be the buffalo after pass away. That's a process. The thing is that the depths. Why have to be buffalo? Because when the depth or the karma force to return something, when you owe someone, it's best to return in this lifetime. Why? Because of when you pass through another lifetime, the interest is immense. It's big. For example, you borrow someone $1, for example, and the interest, what is the worst interest that you have to pay in this lifetime? Maybe 10 times. You borrow once, you return it 10. That is the worst case. But if it's passed through another lifetime, it's worse. Sometimes 10,000 times, million times. You borrow $1. Sometimes you have to return millions. That is huge. That's why it's best for you to return if you borrow someone some money. Return this lifetime is the best. Don't let it go to another lifetime. My life that I use in this lifetime, I try my best to not borrow anything from anyone. When I receive something, I have to return. That is the key from learning. Because the depths, when it's forced to give out, the worst case is give the life. For the example, the buffalo that owe the money or something. For example, this kind of monk that owe another people, it means they receive something and they not return. So the karma forced them to be buffalo. What kind of the end game, what kind of the results of this group of buffalo have to face? The first case is they kill. Kill for what? For meat. It means they force you to return the debt by use your life itself. So when you give your money back by give your life, your blood, something like this, it's not even cold up for what you are. borrow for the debt you have. It means you have to born again to be, and they slaughter you again to take the money back and hundred of lifetime. This is the worst case. Another case is use the energy for free. For the example, in the field, they use the buffalo as a tool to plow the land. It means what the people gave to the buffalo? Water? Grass? But the water is in the field, the grass in the field. They even limit themselves to gain only a little bit. And then they take the buffalo work for free. It's not for free, that is the debts that return by use power, but it's a little bit better than taking life. So what is another one? They use the buffalo as a pet. This a little bit better. It's not just the example of this kind of thing. Even this lifetime, sometimes many people here have the experience. I have been cheating. It's not kind of cheating when the people met someone and they just give them money for no reason. It's just like they're smart all of their life, but when they met this person, meet this person, they become stupid and give them money what they want, give everything they want. The question, why is that? Is the debts that force to take action. So you have, or they have to return them. It's look like for free, but it's not free. It's already taken many lifetimes ago. This is how the debts works. Stealing is the same. For example, why the Lord Buddha have to ask lay people to keep 5 precepts pure? Is about depth. Why? When you go, keeping 5 precepts is easier than breaking them. For example, no killing. No killing, you do nothing. But why the people have to go kill? Because interest. For example, somebody go out and fishing. Why? Because it's a free protein. You don't need to pay anything, but it's not the case. When you take someone's life, for example, the fish have the life. When you approach, they swim away. Why? Because they're scared of death. They love their life. But you catch them and bring to the kitchen and kill them. It means the debt, this debt is considered life debt. When it's take action, they will take your life back. And when the karma have reduced the qualities, that is why they use power or energy in return, as the buffalo have to work for free. And later on, you have to pay some debt as material, as money or something like that. So when you have the debts in this previous life, you born with the suffering life. You don't even have the body that function 100%. Sometimes you lost your limbs. You lost some part because of the take back. This is debts that we have. So that's why I try hard to not have the debt. This is, we learn today is every angle of the debt we have. That's why the people who love themselves shouldn't do bad things. What is good, what is bad? Definition have to put in here. Good is mean every space, every action that you have. Don't harm anyone, even yourself. Not harm yourself, not harm another. That action considers good deed. What is a bad deed? Every space, every action that you have harms someone, even yourself. That's why the people said, even kill yourself is considers killing. Why is that so? Because you have the life, and the truth is your body is not really belong to you. Somebody always asks, I smoke, I drink, it's my body. The cigarette maybe bring the cancer to the lung. And spirit strong drink, maybe bring some bad negative to the body, but it's my body. I use my own money. I work and gain money and I drink. I smoke. It's my body. It's my money. I don't harm anybody. Don't harm anyone. But you harm the body of yourself. And the bodies that you think is belong to yourself is not. It's just a borrowed car. If you take a look at the picture of this cycle of life, what is really belong to us, only mind or the soul. When you die, you will leave the car or the sleeve or the body behind. And only really belong to you is the mind. Go with all of the depths that you have. And to gain another body is mean you borrow some another body, because if it is really belong to you, you have to be full control. Why I have full control? If you don't want to get old, you can control it. Stay young. But the thing is, it's go on its own, not under your control. You're only the one who maintenance to make it easier to move forward. If a bad maintenance, you will die halfway. So it means you come and borrow this body. And just like the car, you are renting the car, paying the money. Paying the money. What is that? What is the body that we gain from parents? When we pay before than that. Somebody born in a rich family because they pay before they come to be in this world. They're poor because they pay less before come to be in this world. The easy notice is rich people always have few children, while the poor people always have plenty of children. Why is that so? Because of they don't have something to pay to gain more. So that's why the body is not yours. When you use the body and harm yourself, is meaning you're in the car and you break the car. So the owner should be fined you, ask for compensation that it is. So that's why smoking and drinking considers harm oneself. It's considered a bad deed. Harm another, no need to explain about anything like that. So if you need to live peaceful life, don't do something that harm yourself, even another. This is the best kind, because this is already proof. The life that I spent, I found out that if you don't do anything bad, so the reflection of your action will come. So when you do something bad, it's just like the reflection, and it's come more than that, because it's just a rule of the universe, of this cycle. So this a little bit of depth of definition that I explained today. So what is the benefit of depth that I mentioned? If you take a look at the big picture, we will see as these Buddhisms, the first thought come from depth. What does that mean? If there are game, it's the easy game that asks you to play. This game is serious, as some terrorists catch you and your relatives and some people, and they give you as a judge 2 people. One is your relatives and another one is stranger. And the terrorist said, you only one can live, and you choose. Which one you choose for the person to live? The normal people should choose relative. Am I right? Ask yourself, if someone asks 2 people, one only can live, and you are the one who give decision, which one can live? So normally, if they have the good relation with the relative, you have to say relative, my relative have to live, another to die, because you can choose only one. So another question is, if you choose between yourself and your relative and ask, only one can live, which one you choose? The normal people should choose, I want to live. And what about relatives? You have good relation with them. It's not important as ourselves. The thing that we love the most in this universe truly is ourselves. That's why when some harm or the dangers come to approach, we have to run first. If it's possible, we can help another. But if it's not possible, we have to run for our life ourselves. This is choose. Why I ask this question? Because of the start of this Buddhism in this period. It's mean Gautama Buddha, that our Lord Buddha himself, that he enlightened 2,500 years ago. So why is the starting point? Because the starting point of this story is started with the boats sunk in the ocean and a lot of people on this boat in the middle of the sea. This sea is far away from the shore, 7 days of swimming. Maybe less than that. But the thing is, this boat happened to survive. But later on, they all almost die. Only 2 left. The first one is our Lord Buddha himself. When he performed perfection 20 countless years ago, it's called a Songkhaya. A Songkhaya is mean uncountable 20 times. How it's become uncountable, but it's 20 times. It's normally is countable, but it's very long, so that they use the word asongkaya, 20. But it's 20 means somebody try to calculate, and one asongkaya is mean 1 and follow with 140 year. Million year is follow with 60, but this one is 140 follow one is equals asongkaya. Year is mean it's not just this world destroy itself, it's longer than that. So when he swim, he and his mother were the survivor, the last survivor. But the thing is, he was a man, very strong, but his mom is not that strong. So he have to grab his neck for survival. You can imagine as you try sometime and try to swim across the river. And when it's out of energy, it's so suffering. All of your muscle will protest, will not go on like this. Your breathing is very difficult. Not even seven days. I think only one day is enough. But the thing is, when he carry his mother for the chore, for the purpose of the chore, swam across the ocean 7 days. Only the few days that after starts swimming, he want to die many times. Why that so? It's suffering, so suffering. You can try go swimming in the ocean one day. Sometimes the people only grab with some log, but he have none, so he have to swim. Only first day is very suffering enough that he want to die. Just end everything. It is so suffering. But the thing is, if he die, the mother have to follow. It means he not dies alone. So he don't want the mother to die with him. That is why he try hard to move forward. What inspiration that brings someone who even want to die because it's so suffering that I will die here, end everything here. It's not suicide, but it just stop moving and he die. But he refused to stop moving and he moved forward, swim forward with the suffering in him. Very, very suffering. Because he don't want the mother to die. What kind of mind, the mindset that bring him to not to die? Bring him to think that he can die, but someone on my back shouldn't die. So he have to move forward. What is it? It's called depth. With this depth, he have inspiration to move forward. It has many people in this world use this first benefit, inspiration to move forward. And because of that, of the depth, and he want to return. He didn't want his mother to die. He moved forward. And because of that, he experienced intense suffering every single breath, every single minute, until he met the choice and he think, oh, born in this world, someone who's suffering as me have a lot in this world. So he have intention, and if the way to end the suffering exists in this cycle, may I found that is the starting point of Buddhism. It start from someone who have this kind of returning the depth to move forward and see another. It means he help himself to not to suffering like this, and he have the mind to help another. So this first for today benefit of depth is called inspiration, but the inspiration I will explain another time. But today our time is coming to an end. 7:40 p.m. Okay, let's pay respect to the Triple Gem together. อะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภะคะวาพุทธังภะคะวันตังอภิวาเทมิ พุทโธเมนาโถพระพุทธเจ้าเป็นที่พึ่งของเรา สวากขาโตภะคะวันตาธัมโมธัมมังนัมมัสสามิธัมโมเมนาโถพระธรรมเป็นที่พึ่งของเรา สุปฏิปันโนภะคะวันโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนะมามิ สังโฆเมนาโถพระสงฆ์เป็นที่พึ่งของเรา
Please pay respect to the teaching monk by bowing 3 times. First bow, second bow, third bow. Please pay respect to the Lord Buddha by bowing 3 times. First bow, second bow, third bow.
Good night, my little child. Mommy is here with you to sing you a song, to guide you along.
Good night, my little child. Daddy is here with you to sing you a song, to help you be strong.
Buddha's blessings be with you. His love